I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire. Gonna unplug my fucking speaker cord before I blew your ears out. What's up, that guy?
What is up?
We got Batman is the architect of reality. He's been going all day with the chat open, but now I guess it is closed.
What up, what up, what up, what up? All right. So like I said, hard work, man. It's hard work, man. We're working hard. You feel me? Every day we're working hard, moving towards my goals and dreams more and more every day. I'm already living my dream. There was a whole bunch of honks right now. They were all honks. But yeah.
It's like there's a drum
like I said,
following him.
We're going to continue to focus, right?
Maybe that's an ancestor.
I'll give you all a minute to gather
What's
around
that?
and get in here.
So the little ball of light in the sky. So maybe that's his ancestor following him.
Yeah, we're going to continue to focus, man. These folks are in their fields. There we go. There's another honk. Another honk. Yeah, folks are in their feelings. In your feelings. Oh, all about the feelings.
What are honks trading at today?
You're in your feelings.
Honks are actually up today.
Should I wait and buy the dip, or are they going to keep going?
Oh, all about the feelings. You're in your feelings.
I mean, hang on a sec.
Today. In your feelings. Oh.
It's all about feelings.
Feelings. You're in your feels today. That's right. These folks are in their feelings. How many world records I got? I lost count. It's like 543 or some crazy figure. It's crazy.
So the State of the Union address is at 9 p.m. and
Yeah.
there may be some honk tariffs introduced, so I would hold off.
Jesus.
But it's real. So like I said, you know,
I was going to buy the dip on Bitcoin the other day because it went down to like from 120 to like 68 grand.
Oh, yeah?
It's down to 64 now. Jesus.
Damn.
we don't need a chat
I
room.
really
brother.
wish I had gone heavy into Bitcoin like 10 years ago. But
Oh, exactly. I mean, go back like 2006 or 7. I mean, if you had invested 50 cents, you'd be fucking a millionaire multi times over.
yeah.
You understand? Like I said, you know, I just think it's so hilarious how my points get proven every day without me trying. You know what I mean? Like, what's up? Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. You know what I mean? See, it means I'm really good at my job. That's what it means. It means I'm really good at what I do. And it means I got folks in their feelings. That means I'm doing a good job. That means I'm shining. Because if I wasn't shining, folks wouldn't be in their feelings. If I wasn't winning, somehow, some way, every single day, folks wouldn't be in their feelings. Right? Like I said, man, these folks live off the government. They get a government check. There's another honk. They get a government check every month.
No,
You know what I mean?
No.
And nobody knows how to share. Nobody wants to support financially. Like, it is what it is, man. It's been a lot of breadcrumbing, but we're going to keep on pushing forward. And guess what? I got some good news for me. That's right. Yeah, I got some good news, pal. Guess what? Give it a minute. got to be dramatic. Give it a minute. Drum roll. Hold up. Get ready for it.
Fucking news, you mong.
What the hell is that? Is that the moon?
The hell is that?
What the?
Light?
Is that the moon?
Like, what the hell?
He
What
just
the
saw
heck?
his ancestor.
This is some small good news, but big deal for me. We're up over $98 for that next check. That's right.
So we went
Yep.
from
And
95
I'm
to
pretty sure that
98
folks
overnight.
can super chat a different way here, and that's what I'm saying. Like, all these folks can support.
You can super chat a different way when the chat is closed. Okay.
Like, nah, we don't need a chat room, brother. You understand? I mean, like I said, it is what it is. It's all been explained. You know what I mean? I'm making my money regardless on here. So
Regardless.
we gonna be A-okay. We good. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep making my money off hard work. But yeah, we gonna get that check run up over $100. We gonna get over 100. By tomorrow. Watch. We'll be over 100 by tomorrow. Watch. We're already up over $98, and they feeling us.
I'm sitting here trying to strong arm, keep Jax off the bed. I just got back from taking her for a walk. Took her outside and gave her a ghetto bath, a hose shower, if you will. So she's got that wet dog.
You took her to county.
Yeah.
That's the main goal of this, is keep this going. Keep this business going. That means I'll have some income and money coming in next month. That means if I want, I could just not pay the phone bill, right? And just wait. I mean, if I had enough, I could pay it then, or just not pay it at all and just, I don't know, try to upload the videos when I get in Wi-Fi or something. I would keep working. I'd still do the same stuff, but I really don't want to do that. But we'll see what happens. But I'm trying my best, man. You know what I mean? They don't pay enough. They don't pay much at all. So God keeps telling me it's all about to change. I don't know about some of them readings, man. They're saying I'm going to think it's a detour and this and that. And no. Let me tell you.
Man, I ain't so sure about these YouTube fortune tellers.
To God. So I'm doing this. This is not my plan. This is
It's
God's
almost
plan.
like they're making it up as they go along.
It's going to be done God's way, and I understand that, and that's fine. But
could you imagine weighing
like I
these
said,
options in your head of what's real and what's
I'm
not?
not putting myself in
trying
any.
to base your whole future on.
That's not what was promised to me. That's not what was said, and it's not going to change. So when I hear a reader like that and a download like that, like I said, I basically blocked the account and I quit listening. No.
Uh-oh. He blocked the readings.
What was promised to me is all the money, right? And 100%, that promise needs to be kept. Real talk,
Facts,
So,
Nardash.
I mean,
It's a good example.
it is what it is.
He always reminds me of
That's what I was-
Bill Murray in Caddyshack, the way he
Yeah,
sticks
like
up
about a 900.
Cinderella story.
Promised. I wasn't promised that it would be.
That was ad-libbed.
That's amazing.
That scene when Chevy Chase comes in with the ball and he's got the grass and everything and blah, blah, blah. Because they did not get along on that set. They were like enemies during that time. So when that came in, that was mostly, that scene was just fucking, they just fucking wung it. You can't write that
Is
shit.
wung a word?
Wung it. They just wung it.
Wung
Yeah. But for that amount of epic, iconic comedy, just to come out of thin air like that, is just fucking brilliant to both of them.
Real super difficult. No. I was promised that it would be easy. And regardless, I should have help and support, and that's the only way this is going to work. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's basically, this is the reality. Either I get what I was promised, right? Which I've been patient as anyone can possibly be, limitless patience, still being patient. I've had faith this entire time. I've done my part. God promised me my money, tons of money, and I never did
That
it for
son of
money.
a bitch better
He
come off
promised
it.
me
That's right.
all of this. So I'm just saying they
I got a
can't
pizza here. I'll
change
be right
it.
back.
It doesn't work like that. We don't do guilt trips. We don't do changing it. It was what I was promised. It's got to be easy now. So like I said, I'm waiting on the divine spouse and my money and everything I earn, and I'm continue to do God's will and God's work. Now, if I have to manually make this happen, I mean, I'll try my best and I'll do everything I can do and struggle and go wherever and do what I got to do, right? It ain't nothing I ain't done before, but I still need the money for the bus tickets. So what I'm asking you and the public to do, right, is you need to support what I am doing. It is that simple. Give me 1 minute. That's right. That's all that I ask. I ask that folks support what I'm doing. You can pay me, right? And the whole goal is to get me in a different arena, in a different city and state to start and get money to travel. We're one step away. That's all it takes. Just take the funds and the money. I have the strength. God gave that to me. I don't doubt God for a second. I just don't believe every reader I hear. There's readers that accept bribes. There's readers that spread misinformation. There's readers that say things that don't make sense. And a lot of them are looking for a come up and trying to profit off of my story and my name. Please give me a round of applause. That's the truth. I'm all about God. I'll listen to God. You know what I mean? But no, he's sent me many a message saying he's relocating me. I'm moving soon, saying everything is easy. Everything, the provisions will be there. I'm asking the public while we wait on that, please donate. We have a Cashapp, PayPal, and Venmo. I am out here doing God's will and God's work and listening to God. I get my instructions directly from God.
How long is that going to be? 4 hours?
It's 100% fact, and that's how you saw all this get put together. I'm the strongest entity on this planet. I'm not playing. It's proven on camera. Now what? What now? 100% what now? Right? Like I said, these folks like to talk to their computers and phones. I'm out here talking to the entire world. We're a little different. You feel me? So like I said, saying you feel feels, they in they feelings, and we'll be right back. That's right. I love it because all we do is win. All we do is win every single day. That's right. All we do is succeed. And it's easy money. All right, I'll be right back.
What? I just sat down with my food. Where's he going?
Yeah, that one ended. He's live. I just got to switch screens here.
Chicken Alfredo and cheesy bread from Pizza Hut.
Nice. No, not that one. Jesus Christ. I'm about to fucking my bank account fucking information. No, don't do that.
Don't dox yourself online.
Fucking Christ. I just deleted. Where was I at? All right. Batman is progress. Thank God I wasn't logged in there anymore. Batman is progress. Where's it at? All right. And
radio. That's right, folks. How's everybody
7
doing?
minutes
so
behind.
Again, this is what it is.
Would you get pizza?
It is what it is. Like I said,
I got a chicken Alfredo
keep on
pasta.
winning, man. Keep on winning. Like I said, I got it all figured out, man. You know, that's what folks don't get. Like, I way. I got it all. I got it. Already built the empire. Already built the empire. The resources are there. Like I said, we just need the money, the funds. So my job is to try to crowdfund every day and use my $1 million mouthpiece to get bread to further my efforts for this cause, right? And I'm listening to God all the way. I mean, you know, even if it was somewhat difficult, fine, but I'm also going to say the truth. And God has never lied to me, nor will he ever. You understand? And that's what I'm saying. Readers, you know, sometimes they're on whatever they don't necessarily speak for God. They speak for themselves. You understand? So again, no, it's going to be, you know, it should be easy. You know, what I was told is that I'll be traveling. There'll be provision. I'm going to have my divine spouse finally. And it needs to be easy because I earned it. Everything is, I already went through the hard part. What do you mean? That's what we put all this work in for. Can you imagine? Like, this is what I'm saying. They just be talking and saying things like, no, dude. No. Now, I understand, you know, God works in mysterious ways. I mean, there might be some truth to it. You know, maybe it's not going to look easy and then it'll get easy. But at some point, it's going to get easy, you know? Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, there could be some truth to it. Maybe maybe it is going to look like a detour. But my point is, it's the way that you say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're making it sound like something different. Like, no, I mean, to get there, yeah, we'll see what happens. I have no idea.
You better
but what
put
I
some
do know
respect
is
on my
this,
readings.
and this is the thing folks got to understand. Like, I'm willing to take risks. I'm willing to do whatever I need to do. But, like, I'm not going on any trips if I don't have the money to get back. I'm not doing that again. That's the thing. I listened to God, and I did that trip to Austin for
I gotta
that
go with the
reason.
Euros again
And
tonight.
I tried
can eat
it,
that shit every
right?
day.
And I tried everything I could, and I was trying to see if it could work. And because of the same, attitude, the same outlook, the same way that all these things are going and the way that it is, right? They're just sitting there, fans, right? And if not, they're confused fans. You know what I mean? They can stop and stare. I'm the famous one, and I'm who's getting paid to talk. Yep. Like I said, folks should be focused on themselves. They have their own stuff to do, right? They need to focus on themselves because they got a long way to go to catch up to me, especially financially. Stop it. So, like I said, yeah, we're gonna get it all together, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I'm about progress. I am progress, and like I said, this is about power. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna make it happen manually if I have to. That might be what they're talking about. I don't know. You know what I mean? Could be it, but
do what
just
manually?
saying, you gotta understand, like, I'm not doing no trips, bro, without money to get back, man.
Gonna walk?
It's just that simple. Like, I don't know what people expect. Like, this is the thing. They keep saying this and that. Yeah, but things have to be done smart in a certain way. And if God tells me in one reading and download that there will be provision, then that's what it will be. There will be provision. When God says, I'm relocating you, you're moving, like, right, he's going to have to provide the funding for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, God is not going to want me to go on no
Is he gonna
missions
block God?
I need
to
some per
different
diem.
cities and states without the money to get back.
You gonna block
No,
him?
it's just not going to work like that. That's the
I
thing.
think when
Some
he
of
says
these readings are
manually, he
saying
means he's going to have to come up with it versus God's just going to magically make money appear.
different stuff, weird stuff. I mean, like I said, nobody thinks for me. I think for me. I make my own decisions. I'm going to do this my way. And God knows me, and God knows that,
Nobody
right?
thinks for me. I think
He knows I'm going to do it my way. Like, no, I need full travel expense costs. I need, like 50 Cent said, send me $50,000. I need enough money for hotel fare, right? I don't take planes, but for bus costs, right? For travel costs, for hotel expenses, hotel space, all that. It's all got to be funded. And then, a snack fund as well on
snack
the side.
fund.
You understand? Real talk.
$50,000
Not playing.
snack fund.
So all these folks on this
Snackies.
network, I mean, like I said, make way because the leader is coming through, right? And all y'all, your job and responsibility is to fund me and pay me. We don't have to do the chat room game. We don't need any of the extra stuff that's promised, and these networks and companies don't follow through. I'm all right. We don't have to
If
communicate
you missed
with
it
anyone
earlier,
in the
he
public.
was back on the fucking vertical fucking gift $1,000 bonus YouTube bullshit.
Still?
Yeah,
Wasn't that a year ago?
yeah.
At least?
To the day. It was February last year. I remember it. I remember where I was walking with the dog.
I knew it was
We
in
don't
the
have to have
January,
any
February, March time period.
Yeah, that was when he didn't know what comes after February. He was like, I don't even know what comes after February. I was like, because it was in the same stream, and I was dumbfounded that I was like, I know exactly where I was. It was fucking stupid.
Fraction. Because again, your job is to pay me. So, I mean, what's up? What y'all doing? Huh? See, they don't understand that I'm a master at strategy. I'm a master strategist. Everything I'm saying is the truth. I'm, trying to teach
Master
myself
strateger.
mechanical engineering. I mean, I'm training harder than Olympic athletes, and I just did back-to-back workouts. It's a big deal. Yes, I talk about my
He's
life
using
and what I do.
strategery.
However, folks feel.
Oh, Frost was up earlier. I forgot to ask her if she clipped it or not. Joey was in the park doing workouts earlier, and he was doing a new exercise routine. He was doing like knee dips, where he was going up and down, fucking like, like you're going to crouch down like a catcher.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just going up and down, but directly right behind him was one of the workout poles. It was lined up perfectly with his ass. And I was like, fucking Frost, you got to clip that shit. I don't know if she did yet or not. I'll fucking let her.
About that, that's fine. I mean, and you understand? Like I said, feelings are not facts, man. You understand? So that's the thing. Like, you know,
I'll pull it up.
I can control my responses and my reactions. I have self-control and control over myself. Nothing else do I have control of. And I understand that, and I remind myself of that. You know, I was looking at a video right now of a man saying that he was doing like, what was it? Like 30 years, right? 30 years, you know, and he was saying exactly what I thought they would say. And he said, nah, he said, all the small stuff is what I miss. And I would do anything to get back. You know what I mean? That's my thing. Like, you know, I have my freedom, bro. My freedom comes first. That's why I don't mind struggling, because I'm a real man and I happen to be a gangster and I have my freedom. That's all that matters. Anything else doesn't matter at all. The only thing that matters is my freedom, my happiness, right? The fact that I'm at peace, my prosperity, my future, and building the.
All right, here. I'm going to drop the screen here for a second.
Yeah, check your bank account.
Again, yeah. All right, this is
Oh shit.
this is let me go back just a little bit. All right.
That's all it's about. And it's required for you to get low. You got to build up your legs, which is what I'm working on.
It's like an oil derrick.
My legs are strong.
Pump it.
30 plus miles a day, you know, for years when I did this, and working, doing the real thing.
That's fucking ridiculous.
But requires getting low.
I don't know why that's so
Especially
funny.
after all our dildo conversations the past couple of days.
Exactly. Oh shit. All right, back to Batman is progress. All right, let's go.
Kingdom of God, which is everything you're doing comes from God directly, you know? So, I mean, I'm not in control of how it happens in the first place. So that's my thing. Like, you know, I'm not in control of it. God is. However it happens, however we need to do it, I'm pretty much with. But no, I need funds to make sure I can get back. That's a given. You know what I mean? Unless, like, I had a whole spot somewhere, maybe. But, like, I mean, even then, like, I'm good. I'm secure. I'm stable. And it ain't never changing. And that's why folks in their feelings. I always have been. Like I said, I paid cash for everything. That's why I did it, so I could have security. Because a lot of these folks, including, you know, all my own family and all my own people, they never wanted to see me with stability and security, and I have it. Because I had to work hard for it. I earned it. You know, I literally, you know, I got it myself. No one did anything for me. And they just can't handle my success and handle seeing me happy. So I'm happy. I'm good. If we're going to travel, and we're going to do trips, we're going to do it the right way this time. We are not doing what I did that in that Austin trip last time. And I had some money, and I don't even remember what happened. Like, it wasn't enough. You know, I came back, and then I got right back to the Batman project. It was cool. It had its purpose.
Did some jail time.
Austin again, and you know, pay attention to what's happening. I mean, like I said, if I could get somebody who could drive, who I could trust, I would love to make trips back and forth and work with someone as a partner. I don't care who it is, as long as they're
You want somebody
trustworthy.
to drive his ass from
long as I
Brownsville to
can trust-
Austin?
That's
Fuck
a hell
you,
of a
Joe.
drive.
It is. Goddamn.
You know, that way we can get this going, and I can start doing this out there. That's
How long
not
is it?
asking
like
for
an
much.
8-hour trip or something.
Austin is a trip
5
away.
hours?
You know, I shouldn't have to pay nobody anything. Like I said, these folks do that for each other every day. They do way more for each other. That's my whole
Yeah,
point. Is the
5-hour drive.
convenience is
351 miles.
crazy. The convenience is crazy out here.
I like how he explains it.
It's
It's just a
convenient.
trip away. Joey, anywhere it's just a trip away. It's how
Yeah.
long of a trip it
Like I
matters.
said, it's different rules applying to different folks, and I just don't play that game. Either the rules all apply, right, for everyone, or we don't follow any of your rules. Now, what now?
About exactly
100%.
the same thing as me driving to Vegas.
100%. I don't know what these folks think.
And I'm not going to
That's
drive
just
anyone
not
to
how it
Vegas for a
works.
favor.
To blow all your
understand?
money in Vegas.
So, like I said, I'm going to keep standing on business.
Sheriff's
That's
like,
what I'm gonna
man,
do.
I'm just gonna give up this YouTube thing.
This is
Go
beautiful.
home, stay in my lane.
I'm gonna keep on standing on business. I already made it, so to speak, a long time ago, but I'm just so ambitious. I want to
already went
expand.
through my Vegas phase.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't care how I had to
Not
do
pretty.
it. You know, I really wouldn't. I'm at the point.
Shades of Joey Sneed, although I didn't have
Yeah.
green hair.
At least you didn't decide to become Batman.
No, but when I got home and the credit card bill came in the mail, I got in fucking trouble.
Point. You know, like when I was in
That's
that
even
church
worse, going
group
to
thing,
Vegas
it was
on
so
credit.
funny because the whole time I wanted to leave.
Going to the cage,
You know, and like I
sliding
kept
for the
thinking, like,
advance.
y'all don't get how close I was to leaving when we were in Oklahoma. Like I almost like tried to just see if I could make it in Oklahoma City. And one guy did try, and I don't know what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real quick story about Vegas. That's when I went through my gambling phase, and that's kind of that era when I learned how to have fun gambling. Now, if I want to gamble versus having it be work. It just had a kid. My first kid was born, just got married and shit like that. And now here I am fucking up our credit fucking in Vegas, credit cards and shit like that. Yeah, it was not good.
And it was the whole thing, man. Like, you know, that's my thing. Like, you know, I mean, I don't know. It's just hard. Like all the avenues of travel, avenues of doing things, it's just difficult. You know what I mean? Folks make everything impossible. You know what I mean?
To boot, I was out there on a
see
buddy
everything,
trip
brother.
too. Just guys.
Man, these folks funny. I love it. How are you
Danger,
enjoying
danger, Will
watching my
Robinson.
success firsthand? That's what I would like to know. How are y'all enjoying that? How are you coping with my nonstop success? Tell me. I love it, man.
We are at a craps table, and you know, in a casino with all the dealers, they'll rotate around, you know, the floor, and they'll go do, let's say, blackjack to deal, and then coming around to the crap table, whatever it is. We were friendly with the crap dealer. This is this trip I'm talking about. So we were tipping him and blah, 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 just drinking 7 and 7s till the sun comes up, whatever. Anyway, he leaves. He's like, hey, I'm off shift, guys. See you later. You staying at the hotel? Yeah. Next day, he's on shift. He comes around to the craps table and he's like, oh, you guys are fucking back? Dude, we haven't left.
God damn.
24-hour session at the crap table.
Folks have nothing better to do. Nothing but time on their hands every day, right? Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. You feel me? And they're all in on it. They're all a part of it. You can just tell. You can tell by the way they move, the way they do everything. Like, you can see what it is, the way they all keep driving. They all drive weird. Like, yeah, I already know what it is, man. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah,
I ain't worried about a thing.
The time I've been to either Laughlin or Vegas, you know, it's I'll play like a golf cart granny. I'll just sit there at the quarter slot machine.
Sure.
My little $100 and
Get your sip and drink.
yeah.
You understand? That's what I'm saying. Folks need to focus on them, man. I got a long way to go. You trying to play catch up, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. Folks don't seem to get in that energy. Like, how are they going to succeed? These folks that want to come to a chat room and type every single time I go live and every day. What has that accomplished for you, though? Have you succeeded? Nope. So what's up? Like I said, I'm not in that energy, brother. I continue to win every day. I'm going to continue to win right in front of you. You know what I mean? Folks are in their feels because I shine and I'm great and I'm winning. You know what I mean? It's not for me to worry about anything else.
All right, just to bring closure to this story. Now, let me ask you your opinion, that guy. So that trip to Vegas, the two dudes that I went with, best friends on the planet in my life. They're like my brothers. I'd die for them. Anyway, I got in trouble that trip. Prior to that, on the morning after when I got married, those two guys, instead of going on a trip or something with my new wife, then me and those two dudes, we jumped on the trolley and we went down to TJ for the day and got shit faced because they were visiting. Damn. They were visiting from cross country. You know what I mean? So it's like only had so much time with them. But probably one of the main reasons, not main reasons, one of the reasons why I'm divorced today.
Could be.
Shouldn't have to even ask for support. That should be coming in. Like I said, I look at that Cashapp every day. It's empty.
That's some hangover
you know what I mean?
type
There
shit.
was one person that was like trying to help me. What happened with that? You know what I mean? That's what we need. We need to get back to that.
Oh, we
I'm
lost
gonna
one.
speak freely,
The one
talk
dude
freely,
down
move
there
freely.
for about
I'm
4
about
hours.
freedom.
Couldn't find him.
And believe me, I got my freedom. I do what I want to do,
You just
just
took
like I
off.
always have and always will. You know what I mean? That's all that matters. It's freedom and love. You know what I mean? But no, God told me it's going to be easy. He told me I'm going to be rich. He didn't say, oh, it's going to be difficult. Nah. See, I'm not listening to any readers that ain't talking about what the same promise was the whole time.
Fuck these readers.
You know what I mean? So miss me with it. Miss me with the nonsense and the made up stories, right? And that's it. No, it better be easy. It was promised to me that it would be easy. It was promised to me that we would get to a point like I have to have the funding. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't mind working for it as long as it's in alignment with what I'm doing. I know that's what God would do for me. Like if I could get a career where they teach me and I do mechanical engineering and stuff like that and make the money and then I can travel like that, that's one thing. That'd be cool. I just don't want to do it here. I don't think folks understand. I want to get out of here so bad on a vacation. That's all I want. You know, I want to get out of here so bad. I want to get the funds and money to where I can, you know, get everything brand new in a different city and state. You understand? On top of what I already got. That's the only way this is going. Oh, I assure you, it won't go any other way. It's going my way. I'm the master at this. I'm the master of hardball. So, like I said, and it's not even that because I mean,
You
there's
play
nothing going
hardball
on.
with
Like
God?
I make my own decisions. I'm a grown man. So what's up?
Say again?
You playing hardball with God now?
Sounds like he's they're about ready to have a little powwow. You know, he's gonna have to have a talk with God. You know,
Have a little come to Joseph meeting.
you've been talking a whole lot of game, pal, but you know what?
Man, I know they in their fields. They see me win since day one, and I'm still winning. You know what I mean? I find a way to win no matter what. It's awesome and epic. You feel me? So that's all I really got to say right now, man. Like I said, nah, God told me I'm going to be rich. He told me it's going to be easy. They're saying there's an opportunity coming. See what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. If, like, one reader is not on point with the other ones and they're not making any sense, then I know that they ain't the real deal. They're just talking to talk. That's how you tell the difference between what's real and
You
what's
gotta
a
trim
gimmick.
the fat.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, man. Like, what are you talking about? Like, they're talking about I would be in a situation like that's how I felt in Kentucky. Like, I ain't going through that again. I did that 2 times. 2 times. And because I was listening to God.
Only 2 times.
You know what I mean? And I don't regret it. It taught me a lot. But I did the Austin trip because I was listening to God. Seriously.
It's like making
and
11 bands twice.
The Kentucky thing, when I left that racetrack, it was because I received downloads telling me
It's
to.
impossible.
That's the thing y'all don't get. I listened to God. Like, that was the thing. I literally was like, if I look at my phone right now and there's a download saying to go ahead and move and, you know, and skedaddle and go somewhere else, then that's what I'm going to do. And that's what it told me. And I listened. That's what folks don't get. I really follow
And then
God.
you got fucked
All
over
the
and you
other
left all
folks
your
are
shit.
posers. They're just posing. I really listen to God. God, you know, so directs every step I take. So that's the point. Like, he's going to build it. God is going to build it his way. And I'm cool with that. If that was how it is, fine, no problem. But I'm just saying, either way, the result is I get a lot of money. I get an offer. He's going to relocate me and move me. And, you know, I'm going to have a divine spouse. And, you know, somebody's going to change my life. That's what they said. You know what I mean? I'm meeting someone soon that's going to change my life. So, you know, I know it's a fairy tale and it's going to go the way a fairy tale does. Yeah, we're not doing any more trips that we don't have the funds for. You know what I mean? Like the Austin trip, I kind of had the funds, but it was like the money just went quickly. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't even remember. I don't think I had that much. I can't remember. I was in the middle of everything. So, you know, it just is what it is, you know. But, you know, we're going to keep on pressing forward. We're going to keep on pushing forward and maintain a positive attitude, man. Like I said, I just did back-to-back workouts, and it's a big deal for me because this is what I used to do, and it's just showing that, like, I have it in me. I mean, you know, when the strength maintains like that and it almost is pushed farther, that's crazy. Like back-to-back?
Yes,
that means
yeah,
like
he
one,
doesn't need to entertain any of that nonsense, whatever it is like that. You got to figure out other ways to super chat.
stellar performance
like
and
that.
then back-to-back another one, you know? And that's my deal. It has to be easy. It shouldn't have to be, and it can't be this way no more where, oh, I got to work my way up to the top. Bro, I've been working my whole life. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing that because that's not my story. I know my story. That's the thing folks got to get. I stand on business. I know my story, bro. I'm 36 years old, bro. Like, are you serious? Like, I'll
Be
do it.
40 and 4.
No problem. I understand because I understand what life is about. Like, you got to have a positive attitude. Like, I'm not saying I won't, but I'm just saying it should not be that way, man. I've been working since I was 16, bro. I deserve a vacation, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm putting my foot down. And again, no, I am saying that. Like, no, I'm not working on top of all the work I'm putting in to do this. No, everything I'm doing is going to be in alignment with this, and that's all I'm doing. That's what folks don't get. That's why when they're talking about other things and this and that, first of all, there's no opportunity down here for me. We all know that. So what do you mean? It's not confusing. It'll never change. It's always been the same, bro, for going on like 2 decades plus. Man, get real, bro, when y'all speak, man. Like I said, I got to be able to move around. I need
all
the
my
money to get
chips
back,
on
and
making
that's it. And then
$1.60
that
a
way,
day.
all I need, bro, is to get somewhere and get a little spot somewhere where I'm good, right? And then be able to build from there. I want to make sure where I'm at is safe. I want to make sure I can move around and get back where I need to be. Like, that's the thing folks don't get. I'm not you. Things are not easy for me. All y'all, you deal with a lot of different people. I don't. I stay to myself because I have everything to protect. I have everything to lose. I'm the prize. I'm me. You understand, man? I got folks talking about, oh, this and that, and literally they calling me, talking to me, talking about, yeah, I'm barbecuing and I got a plate of food, and I'm like, and I've told them 8 times, I don't do that. I never ever receive food from people. Like I said it twice
I ain't
to them,
listening to you
and they want to
eat.
act like they ain't hearing me.
Well, wasn't it how many days ago when he was talking about you better be starting to invite me to these corporate fucking parties, fucking Christmas parties and shit?
I'm barbecuing, Holmes. I ain't
fuck
hearing
that.
that.
Jesus Christ.
And you hearing me, cuzzy. Like I said, if you want to buy me food, that's perfectly fine. No problem. But you're going to have to buy it in front of me. And that's how it's going to go.
Fuck making the effort and spending the time and fuck to cook some plate of food for somebody. Fuck that. You're buying it for them. Fucking Jesus.
And I don't take plates from nobody. I will
Fucking
never
hell.
eat anything that any of these folks give me ever. You understand? The only way is if folks buy me something and I see it made in front of me, or it's people that I trust or deal with. Outside of that, man, I don't go out of my spectrum. I've heard many a story. I know how it is. I know how the world works. That's what folks don't get. Yeah, that's why them folks be
I
on
would
that
love.
same.
See, I would be an absolute menace if I lived close to Joey, because I would buy him food every day and then hand it to him just to watch him throw it out while starving to death.
Hand it to him, and when he takes it, not sure if he wants it yet, you take the other hand and do the up slap in the plate, and fucking goes right into his face. Fucking great.
Weird energy. That was the same thing with the other dude too. He's like, I can bring you an apple or an orange and some peanut butter. What is that going to do for me?
I can bring you an apple and some peanut butter.
Yeah.
Is that a serious statement? That's what I'm saying. They in college, they got their college tuition paid. The parents paying for the college tuition.
He's still
paying
on,
for the
homeboy,
vehicles,
dude.
the trucks. They can't drive. They failing epically. They're not succeeding in anything. They're talking about they got stocks and a little bit of dividends. All that was created by who? The parents paid for all that. They created everything. You haven't done anything. You have no accomplishments. I have more life experience than anyone. You understand? And that's the thing, 100%. Like folks like that, no problem. I'm going to finesse and get my money, right? And you can pay me and fund this project because I'm not a millennial. How about that? See, folks really don't understand who they talking to. Like, I'm a master at what I do. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, nah, them same folks, that same individual made my situation a hell of a lot better. I'm still doing pretty well because of it. You know what I mean? Because I know how to finesse, because I know how to talk, because I use my $1 million mouthpiece, and I'm able to get people to invest in me and what I'm doing. And that's what I'm supposed to do. What do you mean? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. These folks are doing everything they're not supposed to do. So, like I said, that should be easy for me. I should be able to just talk and ask for what I need, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. And I'm going to continue to pray to God, and He's going to make it happen. You know what I mean? Like I said, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I'm owed so much money, bro. We're talking about millions in settlements.
We're out
millions from people promising.
We're out there in the garden of you know what.
Right there. And if you try to tempt me with an apple, motherfucker.
Me millions. I have it documented. You have to understand, I'm owed millions from every single direction. My inheritance that they stole, I got so much money
What up, Vlad?
that's owed to me. It's unbelievable. And then, like I said, they're going to have to give me an opportunity for what I'm doing. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing good. I'm all right. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to build a business. So, you know, that's where the struggle is, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm struggling. I mean, this is the hardest time, but I'm struggling because I've funded this Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years, and I'm building a business that's on another level and echelon. It's a higher echelon. It's a business that nobody could fathom. We operate above the feds. I'm independent and sovereign, bro, and I have no jurisdiction. Folks don't seem to understand things can change at the drop of a dime. Everything I'm saying is reality. Like,
I'll be right back. I got to step away for a second.
do you understand we're about one step away? All we need is the money. What do you mean? I can change anything I want. It's already official as it gets. Like I said, I keep my company's ideas. I'm not changing that. That doesn't make you official. It doesn't make you official to, you know, play these games and, you know, and give into society and, you know what I mean, to let folks play with your money. That's not official. That's the opposite of official. Right? You feel me? So like I said, nah, we're going to get it all, you know, the way it needs to be. We're going to keep on progressing. We're going to keep on winning, right? We're going to keep on making it happen. And it's just that simple. It's easy money. You know what I mean? Real talk. It's easy money. Give me a minute.
Cannabis Goddess, what up?
So I was just thinking, when Joey gets his divine spouse, you know, it's customary to have like what 8 weeks of pay for your engagement ring. For Joey, that's like $100.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You buy the fucking engagement ring or wedding ring in a fucking gumball machine.
Yeah, it's $100. That's
Holy
8 weeks
shit.
pay, homie.
You know, when you're leaving Kmart, fucking, oh shit, you got the fucking toy machines right there. Hey, fuck
Yeah,
it.
and the
Hey,
little
you want to
plastic
get married?
bubbles.
Let's get married. Fuck it.
That thing I put
All
on.
right, my question is, I got to go with €2. I'm going to order. Do I indulge and go with the onion rings or no? I think I'm got to do the onion rings.
Yeah, do the onion
The community wall is very relevant.
Live a little.
Because I've been going through it, man. I'm talking physically. I've been going through it, man. It's rough. I'm talking about soreness on a whole nother level. Y'all don't even understand it. And I think it's just because I'm pushing myself. I don't see what else it could be. I'm happy and healthy. I'm able to do all this.
Your body's
like I can feel it all through my back. So I think that's what it is, you know, and it's crazy, man. It's just from all the hard work I'm doing. You know what I mean? So like it is what it is, you know what I mean? It ain't easy. That's the thing. People think it's easy, man. Like it's not easy at all, bro. No, ain't none of this easy, bro. I go through things every day that y'all could never fathom or understand. There's nobody who could walk in my shoes. And that's what I'm saying. God is giving me the strength. He's teaching me how, even though it's impossible every day for me, even though it's not easy, I have the strength and I keep getting up and doing it. You understand? So it's like, you know, I don't know. I keep on moving forward. That's what I plan to do. I plan to keep on moving forward. I plan to keep on doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that simple. And like, really what I'm trying to do is get the money together so that hopefully I can try to travel. You know, like I said, I mean,
Never heard
can
of that
try
one.
Austin. You know what I mean? I just think there's a lot going on there. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay out the way, and like I would need a spot there, man. Like that's the thing people don't get. Like I'm not moving the way I used to. I just don't want to. I don't think it makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like no, it was good for that time being. You know what I mean? But to keep doing that, I could. I mean, I could do anything I want, but for what? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like, come on, man. We all know how these folks feel, bro, because they all in their feelings. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, maybe there's a way. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to some people too, see what I can put together, and go from there. Maybe, you know what I mean?
Does it taste like cantaloupe?
I don't know what else to tell you, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I don't understand how it can be this difficult. You know. Like God's always been there for me, man. He really has. He's always, you know, pulled me out of any situation that I needed to get out of and needed to move forward. And this is just another one of them situations. In a way, I mean, I'm good. You know, I think a lot of it is meant to protect me. I think it's just going to be in God's timing. I think it's not that time yet. And that's what I'm saying. There's too much going on in the country and world right now. There's a lot going on. So, you know, I don't know. I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing. We wait. I'm trying to see what's going on in the public and the country. Like I said, I mean, I just, you know, all these folks have to do is donate and contribute a little bit, man. I don't understand that. That's all folks have to do. Everybody works. I mean, that's all I'm asking. If folks would donate and contribute, we can truly get this built on another level, and I could get the funds for the bus tickets, and I could start trying to do this. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, I want to figure out, like, I got to have the money to get started at least. Like, come on. Like, even like, I'm like, you know, I'm like, I really am the ghost asset. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I brought up, you know, I've already explained it, man. Like, I could do anything. I can pretty much make it anywhere, even in a street level. But like, we don't want to depend on that. We don't want to be in that position. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like if I get on a bus, like me, people don't think like me. Like, I think a different way. Like, I've gone on buses. That's why I went to Indiana, because I was like, let me see if it's possible to make it here. You understand? Like, I will literally go across the country, bro, and go to a shelter if that's what I have to do. It's not what I want to do, but it's what I'll try to do if it requires that to try to expand. But again, it just makes it difficult because I need my bat suit. Okay? So what do you mean? Like, you know, like that's the thing. Like, you know, I mean, what,
Need my
money to
clean
pay for
jammies.
storage and everything? That's what most folks are doing everywhere. People are struggling. Even when folks get out the shelters, they're still struggling. You know? Sometimes the shelter is a better environment because they provide for you. You know, some of them give you 3 meals. You know, it is what it is, man. So I don't know what to tell y'all, man, but I'm gonna get going for now. But like I said, we up over $98, man. We gonna get over 100 by tomorrow. Watch, we'll do it by tomorrow, and it's a wrap, man. We gonna keep on pressing with this. That's me succeeding. Like I said, no, this is obstacles and challenges.
All right, now
hero rap.
I gotta verbalize the question now because chat won't even let me fucking type this. Candace Goddess says, or I'm like 856, and she's like, yeah, it's really strong. I'm trying to figure out, is that the percentage, like 85.6%, you know, quality THC in there? I asked the question, is that 85.6 with the percentage sign? And I got flagged for spam. What the fuck is going on with chat?
It's all ran by AI now, and AI is fucking stupid.
And that post really meant a lot to me because it said the truth. It said, what a privilege, you know, to be overwhelmed by work that you used to pray, you know, just to be able to do. You know, what a privilege to be, you know, tired from all this work that you used to pray that you could do. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what a privilege to you know, feel however, you know, about a life that I created intentionally. Like, that's the truth. I wanted this. I understand that I wanted this. And that's the thing. Like, it's God reminds me, he gives me constant reminders. God is constantly speaking to me. You know what I mean? And he's just always giving me a message and a download. He's always speaking to me. And that was from God. All of this is from God. It's the truth. That's what y'all don't get. Every moment with me is with God. God is with me, man. He's told me several times in these readings and downloads. As a matter of fact, he just told me again. You know? So, like I said, we're going to do it together. I'm just saying, like, it would be really nice to have the public support. You know what I mean? And again, I'm asking the public. There's like 8 billion people in the world. I'm asking those people. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, we don't need the chat room here. No, we don't need none of that. Like I said, like, you know, I'm going to continue to progress no matter what. Folks can feel however they want. Folks is in their feelings. Good. That means I'm doing my job right and I'm shining. Like I said, it just goes to show and prove
And they
the
missed
point,
a perfect opportunity
we don't have
to
the
make
same
it 8,
circumstances.
6, 7,
Things
5,
are not
3,
fair. When you're really
2,
shining and you're doing something that's real on another level, people don't make it easy, right? They make it impossible. That's the fact. And I'm living proof that God is real. You understand? So, like I said, I mean, he's building me and molding me, and that's all. Everything is going well. It's going the way it's supposed to. You know, I definitely need the support from the public, though. Things are hard. It's a struggle. It's a real struggle right now, and I just need funds. I need financial backing. I need funds. You know what I mean? That I really do need, you know. So I don't just pray to God, you know, please, you know, put it on the hearts of folks to donate and show some support, you know, for once, please. It hasn't happened at all. You know, I mean, he's done it time and time again. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it's just been enough, and that's cool. I'm cool with that. But again, I need the financial help again.
Fuck
You
the
know, like we got to
breadcrumbing me,
keep this
man.
going because I still got to make
Yeah, I
it
don't think
all the
Joey ever
way
heard
till
the
my
word
check.
no too many times growing up.
And like I told you, I'm really not trying to touch my money, man. The little money I do have, it ain't much. I'm not trying to spend none of it. I'm not trying to touch what I've invested already, which is very small. I'm not trying to touch none of it because this is the only way I'm going to get out of this situation. That's what you have to understand. So like me, like I said, anything of value takes sacrifice. That's what y'all don't understand. I don't have a choice, bro. I got to try to do my best and work with what I got, which is nothing. Because if not, what's going to happen is what these folks like to do, especially down here. They want to keep everything stagnated. See, they set up and create the environment where it's designed for folks like me to fail. I'm not going to fail. I'm going to succeed. Believe that. See, folks don't get what's going on. It ain't never been about I ain't got no money. I got money right now. It ain't about that. It's about I don't got money to be spending because I'm trying to see if I could continue to pay this phone bill. If I don't, I want to see if either way I can try to stack some funds. You understand what I'm saying? Like when he said you could, maybe do things a different way. Maybe, but I mean, a different way would require not having a phone plan, and that's just not really in the cards for me right now. That's not going to help me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna ask again if anyone in the public can help me with the phone plan. It's like I need at least 60 to $100. That would help me tremendously and at least give me some kind of chance. And I mean, even then, it's still impossible because I need more money, just for basic stuff. So like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna continue to push forward.
Sounds like
And
he's
I
up
mean, that's what I'm
batshit
gonna
creek.
do. I'm gonna remain focused and do, what my job is and do what I need to do here. You know what I mean? And just pray to God and that's all. God will come through.
Bat shit
He's been
creek.
coming through. You know what I'm saying? So it
Batshit
is what
creek.
it is. I mean, that's the thing. Like, folks got to understand, like, when he says,
Ardash had a quote earlier. I think it was this morning because Joey started early today. I rolled right from bed right to the microphone, literally one move. Crippled chickens. I wrote that down. I got high hopes for crippled chickens.
Cripple chicks.
I can fuck that song up.
provision is coming, I sure hope so, man. I've been waiting a long time, bro. I'm really listening to God. I
The
really do
crippled
God's
chickens
will
of
and God's
Batshit
work.
Creek.
It's like somebody told me today, though. They said, as long as you're trying, the thing is, it's just funny to me because I'm not trying. I mean, I'm succeeding, and what I'm doing is on a different level. It's on another level from them. It's on another level from anyone. It's on another level from anyone that's working a 9 to 5 or job. And that's all I'm saying. It's just the truth. But I understand what they mean, and I appreciate it. It's nothing but love, and I'm thankful for people telling me that. But I'm just saying, a lot of folks, I don't think they really understand the level that I'm on. Maybe they do. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't even know about that. I think some of them do. But I'm just saying, like, man, what I'm doing is on a level above everyone. That's the whole point. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be this difficult. It's difficult because I'm trying to build a full scale business. So the way out of this and the way we build is investing. You see the point? That's the whole point. Like, you know what I mean? But like, I would like to have a phone. I would like to have the basic stuff that I need, and nobody's doing anything for me. Right. And it's every single day like this. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's not okay. And this is a business. You understand? So when I get on here, I ain't got time to go over that. I'm not here to focus on anything but positivity. That's why I don't be talking about it. I'm going to talk about what's positive and keep moving forward. Okay. I know what it is here. I already know it's always been the same, man. I already know how these folks feel. They have done everything they can. They have tried everything they can. These folks online have spent millions of dollars trying to stop me and couldn't nothing and nobody stop me, homie. Are you serious, man? So like I said, let them sit there and watch me win. And it's that simple. So yeah, other than that, it just is what it is, man. But yeah, like I said, sometimes you got to just let go and let God. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna get up over that $100 threshold tomorrow, and I'm gonna be celebrating. I just wish I had money to celebrate with. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm thinking about it, like not paying the phone bill, and then like I could kind of
Use that for
move a
celebration
little and
money.
do what I need to do, but it's not. It doesn't look good like that. It ain't a good look. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I just expanded. Like, I'm getting things going. Like there's things in the background going well. It's just slow. development for any business and anything you build, and much less an empire is what I'm building, is slow. That's what folks don't get. So it's like, when God tells me you're right where you're
Celebrate
supposed to be,
tough times,
I
come on.
understand that, you know what I mean? So, and this is what we do. We just focus on my efforts and building
There's
up
a
my own
party
companies from the
going
ground up
on right.
every day. And it takes a lot of work because I'm doing it all by myself. I'm not going through the government. I'm not asking for handouts from the government like everyone else. I'm not asking for no free money. I don't
Bring you
believe in
good
that system
times
whatsoever.
in
I
your
don't believe that
homeboy
lottery
stew.
winners ever get paid. I think it's all a lie, and there's proof of this. Okay. I don't believe in settlements. I think
Nightmare,
that's a
what up?
lie. I don't believe in nothing you're talking about. I believe that God is going to really give me real money, and I think everyone else just makes up
I would
stuff.
throw Joey a
I truly
party,
do.
but I would have like a $10 cover charge, so he wouldn't be able to afford it.
And if not, I mean, like I said, you know that the
Sorry,
way that
sir,
they
you're not on
obtain
the
and get
list.
all them settlements and all those
It's
different
my
things,
party,
9
homie.
It's
times out
my
of 10
fucking
is
party.
usually evil. And I'm a good person through and through.
You're
I
not on
don't
the
do
list.
anything but good. So, I mean, we're just not the same. Like I said, I've seen plenty of people who don't deserve to have a dime. It's just reality. And they've got millions of dollars and they're just wasting it, throwing away. Meanwhile, I got a project that really, really is saving lives and can help people. And folks won't donate me $20 when they all work. It's backwards, man. We live in a backwards world. And that's the thing. My job is to speak on it. See, I don't feel any way about it. I'm always happy. What do you mean? See, folks want to tell me how I feel. Oh, I feel great. I feel great every day. That's why you see me in a good mood, smiling, laughing, having a good time, right? While you in your feelings. What do you mean? I'm happy every day, man. I don't got to make it look some way on the outside for you. I'm not a narcissist. So what's up? Yeah. Man, I'm sore. You have no idea, bro. So I'm working on my posture. I'm working on a lot of different things. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we're in the middle of a Great Depression, bro. The Great Depression, the greatest depression of all time.
He's fucking that up too.
Man, standing up straight makes you sore.
This shit's hard, dog.
I know what time it is. I truly do. I know what time it is. I know what it is. So I'm grateful for what I got. And that's what folks gotta understand. Just because I get on here and I talk the way I do, it's because I'm adamant about success. I'm very ambitious and I know how to push towards success.
Yeah, where is he right now? Because again, from yesterday, you and I were on the same page. He was hanging out underneath the bridge, the overpass. I just heard his feet sliding back and forth on the concrete again. So he's either at the park or just hanging out underneath the overpass again. Fucking Jesus.
Maybe he doesn't have the park as an option anymore if he was escorted out of there again the other day.
Well, Negasonic was asking for the phone number earlier today, so I provided that information that you don't want to call.
What it takes is like my dad always.
Do you think he's doing like the finishing school thing where he's trying to walk around with a book balanced on his head for his posture?
Oh, Jesus. Brady Bunch, Marsha? Did Marsha?
Marsha.
Show tough love. It takes tough love and it takes being a man and being macho and tough as hell. Because that's the only way you're going to build something is you manually have to make it happen off of pure raw power, manpower. And that's what I do. That's how I do everything. That's how I've done everything my entire life. And it works.
Sneedoliosis.
So honestly, I think that's what God is trying to show me. I don't mind working for it. I'm just saying, as long as it's in alignment, but God already told me it would be in alignment. You know what I mean? I don't mind working for it, but I'm just saying, I mean, don't I deserve to stop working and have a vacation? That's what it said. It said that I was going to be on vacation, right? Well, all that other stuff was going on that I'm seeing. We're seeing corrupt officials, get arrested every day. I mean, he said that I was going to be on vacation while folks was in prison. That's what God told me. So I have to hold God to his word. God doesn't lie. God has to keep his promise 100%. He has to learn to keep his promise. You understand? We're not going to sit here and start spreading and causing confusion. That's what them readers are trying to do. And I'm telling you, folks be paying and bribing them readers to say things that aren't true.
Bribing the readers.
No, he told me it was going to be easy. He said for this trip that this was the catalyst for everything and that provision would be there. So that's what it needs to be. It doesn't need to be a struggle. I'm sitting here trying to figure out every day how to do it. And I'm at the point I'm just going to give up on that because it's too much.
Fuck it.
It's too much to think about. And nothing is giving. I mean, something has to give at some point, bro. Instead, everybody just wants to sit there. Like, I just can't believe that. I can't believe folks had the audacity to say anything to me or even talk to me or whatever. And I think folks are starting to get the point. I ain't trying to conversate. It don't make no sense that y'all can't support me. Y'all all listening. Like, what? You ain't got to support me, man. I'm gonna keep doing it on my own like I've been doing. I
Okay.
want support from the
That
public
deal.
and the good people out there, and that's what I get.
Batman's
I get,
doing
you
it
know,
for
just a little
themselves.
something here and there, and that's all right. You know what I mean? I want my support to come from good people. You know, that's the thing. I don't care about
Yeah,
money.
true, CIA, because that's where he was yesterday when we were having this exact same conversation. Then all of a sudden, you heard the car go above him. So, yeah.
You know what I mean? I care about being righteous. I'm the angel of righteousness. You're
Probably
talking to
still
a
at the
real
park.
angel. So what's up? That's what I'm saying. Like, God will make it happen, man. I'm gonna be patient, man. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care what happens. I just know He's working on me, and I keep getting stronger every day. I keep
Oh,
on
and
being
that being
built by.
said, too, did he go through a costume change today? Did he bring both outfits with him? Because early in the morning, he just had the vest on, and then the shorts he pumped out later this afternoon, he was wearing the fucking trash can. So is he hauling around all that shit with him fucking all day now? Like,
Maybe.
fuck.
God, and that's an amazing thing, and I'm very grateful for that. And it's more amazing than anything, you know. So I mean, He brought me this far. He didn't create me for no reason and build and mold me and sculpt me to get me to this point for no reason. He's going to utilize and use me, and that's my point. He's going to be the one who has to move me. He's going to have to do it. You know what I mean? This is His plan. So He's going to utilize and use me. He's going to have to move me. You know what I mean? Around, because I got to be able to, you know, have resources and be able to do what I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. Everybody got their little business and they little thing, and they barely getting by and can't even make a living. This is the actual truth. It's an amazing thing, and I'm very grateful for
God,
that. And it's more amazing than anything, you know? So, I mean, He brought me this far. He didn't create me for no reason and build and mold me and sculpt me to get me to this point for no reason. He's going to utilize and use me, and that's my point. He's going to be the one who has to move me. He's going to have to do it. You know what I mean? This is His plan. So He's going to utilize and use me. He's going to have to move me.
if he's going to utilize and use me, he's going to move me. He's going to have to use me.
You know what I mean? Around,
What does
because
that
I
even
got to
mean?
be able to, you know, have resources and be able to do what I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. Everybody got their little business and their little thing, and they
You know,
barely
one
getting
time I
by and
had an
can't even make a living.
experience
This
with
is
a tortoise.
And that's not his first experience with turtles this year. Fucking, it was just a couple weeks ago. He was saying
He's gonna wasn't God gonna send him a sea turtle to marry?
Yeah.
actual truth. Everybody's got their own
And
selfish
Here's
interests
just
that they
something to Google,
self-serving and
Sheriff.
only
Can
worried about
tortoises mate
themselves.
with sea
How
turtles?
come nobody can open their door to me? How come nobody
Oh,
can give me a
God.
couch and a spot? I don't want it in the valley. I want it in Austin. I want it in different cities. Even in Austin, that's not a big deal. Like, I don't want to be in Austin. I want to be in Boston is where I want to be. I want to be in New York. I want to be in like
Anybody
some
with a
different
couch in
places that
Boston.
aren't super hood and ghetto. That's
Okay. No, tortoises do not mate with sea turtles. They are genetically incapable. They belong to different families. You wouldn't think. You would think there would be a possibility. Freshwater. Okay. Freshwater turtles and sea turtles. Okay. They are genetically incapable, belong to different families. They have vastly different habitats, land versus ocean, making successful breeding impossible. Wow. It's kind of like making a homunculus out of a chicken egg.
Yeah. Or
It
a
ain't going to happen.
pig and an elephant DNA just won't splice.
The last common ancestor lived over 110 million years ago, making them too far apart to reproduce. Right.
So Joey's a reincarnated whatever that was.
what I want. Like, I'm to the point, literally, y'all think I'm joking and I'm not. Like, I'm to the point that really my goal, as crazy as this sounds, because I have no way of knowing what the future holds or what's going on with the specifics. I'm to the point, and I'm not joking about this, that I'm debating.
Oh shit! Lobster remembers that. Yes, the dildo tortoises and their dildos. It's fucking. They do that to relieve constipation in tortoises. That was some interesting facts last night. Son of a bitch.
I'm trying to get money, is all I know, for bus tickets. And if I could save up the money, which is why I don't want to touch what I invested, even though it's just $95, it's small, right? If I could just get the money together and get me a couple of G's over time,
Yeah,
I don't care how long
relocating
it
him
takes
to
or what I got
Boston
to
right
do. I
now
mean, I care
would be
because
amazing.
Yeah,
it won't be possible at some point because if I keep paying this phone bill, that's why I'm saying I might just have to fall back. I don't know, because it's becoming a cycle. That's the thing. We have to have support to do this. It costs tons of money to do what I'm doing and run this project. And for me to get by when I haven't gotten anything this entire time, that's the thing. We get more set back each time. Then folks want to be like, oh, well, here's something small. Man, that's exactly why nobody succeeds in the valley. And I'm going to keep on saying it. Hell, that's exactly why nobody's succeeding in this entire country and world, because that's how y'all do things, and it don't make no sense, man. Like, think ahead, bro. Like, think better, do better. You knew better, you do better. You know what I mean? Half these folks are working for illegal organizations that are being investigated by the feds. Of course, I'm not trying to talk, partner. What? Do you know what I do for a career? I shut down illegal organizations for a living, and I'm a civilian, bro. You don't know me. What are you talking about? Yeah, they got the point now. Where yeah, exactly. Like we ain't got to talk. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Real talk. I tell y'all straight up what it is. You know what I mean? Real talk. Nah, like 100%. Y'all got 8 million other places that you can go. Real talk. Y'all don't even got to come around me, man. Like that's the thing. You be coming in my environment. It's like, nah, I don't.
Yeah, Lobster. That stream last night, that guy and Shamrock, that was fun. We had some good laughs last night. That was a fun one.
Like that. You know what I mean? Walk up to me and act like it's all good and want to talk to me for what? You got 8 million other places you can go. Y'all make money. You got a job. You see what I'm saying? You're not in my position, homie. See, they want to act and pretend. Yeah, nah, we're not the same, homie. You know what I mean? That stuff is crazy, man. The only other thing I'm thinking of is like if I didn't pay it and I try to just get like bus fare, like or like walk all the way into town and back again. I'm considering trying to start doing that again, and it's just a lot of work, man. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work.
I need my
and I don't want to
money.
do it. And you know, there's all sorts of stuff going on. You know what I mean? I already told you about everything over there, what's going on. So I mean, you know, I just don't get it, man. At what point, God, is this going to get easier? I mean, it has to get easier, man. You know, it's been difficult. I learned all my lessons. I've learned how to operate when it's difficult and impossible. I've learned, bro. It's time, man. It's time to move me, man. Like real talk. Other than that, all this, I'm sorry, but this is getting to the point that it's gonna start being a waste of time. It really is. I mean, you know, I don't waste any time. I'm building every day, so I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna keep being progressive, but I'm just saying, why would we not just get the capital and get this moving? Like, you know, but it is what it is, man. It's in God's divine timing, and I understand that, and I'm cool with that, and I accept that. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just difficult. But like I said, yeah, I don't even know what to tell you folks, man. But keep doing what you do, man. I'm glad that I'm not in y'all's position. I'll tell you that much. Straight up. Like I said, these folks are living off donations, bro. These people are sending money back and forth to each other. That's the only reason they're able to even get by or do anything. And they're just, you know, I mean, it's the same thing every day. You can see what it is and how they feel. That's fine. I mean, I'm not asking. I make my own money. Yeah, I'm a real man. So, I mean, that's the thing. You know, when you speak, make sure you're saying the truth, though, based upon your action, right? Yeah, see, that's the thing. They want their cake and they eat it, too. They want to show their action and then do something opposing to their action. It doesn't work like that, sisters and brothers. Yeah, see, that's called being a walking contradiction. Yep. So, like I said, no, when folks act some way or whatever, or they want to, you know, only serve self-interest and not give me a dime as they haven't, that's fine. It ends up proving my argument and helping me in the long run anyway. I've done this all by myself. All the expenses get paid. It's like when this other dude who knows nothing about me and doesn't know what he's talking about, right? And thank you for the free money, brother. Give me a round of applause on that. Yeah, you're not from the hood and you're not from the ghetto and you don't know who you're talking to, right? And when he wanted to give his opinion, oh, well, you know, it's not, you know, it's not paying the bills, you know, he said job about 8 times. Like you keep repeating yourself a concept that makes absolutely no coherent sense. And meanwhile, you don't have a job. You're hilarious.
Yeah, CIA. So he gets the 100 fine. He'll still have to wait 3 weeks, which should be fine. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of another, you know. He gets that money now, and then he's going to spend it immediately, and then he's going to have to wait another few months to whatever, make another fucking check. But he can't fucking negotiate his own fucking money. He can't fucking like, okay, I got to wait to spend this. As soon as it comes, it's gone. So
he doesn't know what numbers mean.
Yeah. Joey math.
Yeah. And also I want to touch on what Lobster said.
Yeah.
About just trying to reiterate his crazy. Yesterday he had the couple of sentences where he was talking about, oh, when I was younger, I went out and I bought $200 pair of pants. And I don't even know why. What was I thinking? I'm glad I'm not like that anymore. I wish I could get back to that place where I could go out and just buy the most expensive. It's like, what?
0 cents.
Talking about a job, right? Again, why would you tell anyone that when literally we know that there's sense, and meanwhile you don't have a job? You're hilarious. and meanwhile you don't get paid. It's like when this other dude who knows nothing about me and doesn't know what he's talking about, right? And thank you for the free money, brother. Give me a round of applause on that. Yeah, you're not from the hood and you're not from the ghetto and you don't know who you're talking to, right? And when he wanted to give his opinion, oh well, it's not it's not paying the bills. He said job about 8 times. Like, you keep repeating yourself a concept that makes absolutely no coherent sense. And meanwhile, you don't have a job. You're hilarious. Talking about a job. And meanwhile, you don't have a job. We know that. Then why would you tell anyone about a job?
What do you need, Joey?
A job.
What are you looking for, Joey?
A job.
It took a minute, but I got it.
Right? Again, why would you tell anyone that when literally we know that there's no opportunity for me here? See, they want to front and pretend about a reality that doesn't exist. It's a waste of my time, brother.
What's the name of that fish? Like, if you take a leak in the Amazon fucking river, they highly advise not to piss because these microscopic fish will swim up your fucking piss stream into your piss hole. And then fucking,
Ledge views on
something.
So he's sitting there talking about a job, but he doesn't have one. Talking about a job, but a job is not going to build an
Amazonian
empire.
piss fish.
See, that's the point. You're moving backwards. You're talking slow vibrational stuff. I am never going to change. I hope people understand that, because my way works, and you're going to see it work. You're going to see me manually put this together, no matter what, like a man. And men don't work jobs. Men work
they're
for
like
themselves.
a half inch to an inch, I think. They're small, but they're not microscopic.
You want to talk about?
It's a kangaroo. It's also known as the vampire fish or toothpick fish. It's a small parasitic Amazonian catfish. Infamous rumors that it swims up human urethras. While associated with this urban legend, scientifically documented cases are nearly non-existent, and the risk of this occurring is widely considered to be a myth. All right. There are no
taking any chances.
Piss hole fishes.
That's why I don't piss on the Amazon.
Stuff, though, I'm the only real man who ever existed. So again, thank you for the free money, right? Going about your business, right? And what can you say? Like, what? You understand? Like, that's my point. Like, folks want to
piss
talk.
fisher.
I mean, cool, then talk. You know what I mean? Because
that's a Leahyism.
Like, I don't hear nothing. It's quiet as a mouse all the time. We talk every day. It'd be quiet as a mouse out here, man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we're going to keep on doing what we do. You know what I mean?
Beware of the piss fisher when the shit winds are blowing.
We're going to keep on winning every single day right in front of them. We're going to keep on building.
You know what a shit
and that's
rope
the thing.
is,
Me just doing that little move, just barely investing, man, that's a huge milestone for me. I've done nothing but reach new milestones for my business and with success in my empire and the infrastructure I built and everything. This entire time. When I meet these folks and talk to them, they say things that are aloof that don't make any sense, and it's subliminals. I don't got time for it. Meanwhile, they act like they're in some kind of position of success.
I still got to get this shit mounted. Whatever fucking Randy's underwear from Randy's cheeseburger picnic from last year. I have a signed fucking underwear used in show with some signed pictures of him with Leahy and shit like that. I got to mount this shit on a frame. Nice. Shit like that and figure out what I'm going to do with it.
But again, I've run circles around everyone financially. So
legitimate underwear, word by
and
Bo
you want to say things that aren't true and don't exist. What is that? What's the point of that? You can have that because successful people don't care. They look at the bigger picture, just like we don't pay attention to minute details. We focus on actual success on a higher level. And that's my point. Like when they're talking about a job and this and that, I got a job. I'm the CEO of my own companies. What are you talking about? I work every day harder than anyone.
I don't know if you ever saw that picture of that guy. I was on stage with Randy and I was rubbing his cheeseburger locker. And I can't fucking remember what I was talking to him because it was loud in the place we were at. It's a bar downtown San Diego, just dedicated to Trailer Park Boys shit. So it's all fucking kind of crazy shit in the bar. But I got a picture of it, fucking of me. I was talking to it in his ear, and he's fucking cracking up, and we're both sitting there, and I'm holding this fucking underwear up.
Understand? So what do you mean? Like what? A job doesn't create and build an empire. A job is not the answer at all. And God told me, do not look for work. I'm a chosen one. I don't do 9-to-5s. I did 9 to 5 since I was 16, bro. I worked for 20 years and I'm
underwear
still
inventory.
I deserve a vacation. I deserve to not work. Like I'm literally retired. Yeah, because I literally have all the equity and I'm wealthy. What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. Like, folks just have to make sense when they talk and when they speak. They got to get their facts straight. And if not, no problem.
Joey,
I
if
have
you
no
want to
problem
retire,
correcting
just
it on a
fill out
public
the
platform where
paperwork
I
and
get paid
access
to
all that
talk, brother.
equity.
Right.
You see the difference? That's the thing. Like, come on, man. You could just see what it is in this world, in this country, you know? Like, we don't have time for it, man. This is a very real world. I mean, I'm in the middle of a lot of real stuff. I don't have time. None of these folks lent a
All
helping
right, I'm
hand.
gonna pick him
None
up
of
a
these
little
folks
bit.
ever did anything for me. And that's the only way that I can make it. That's the only way we can succeed is if we work together. And folks didn't want to work together. No problem. And guess what? It's not the only way because I'm doing it with God and I'm going to succeed by myself. You understand? Or with the right people or the right, you know, divine spouse. Like, I'm going to succeed with me and whoever my partner is. That's all it's going to take.
I'm gonna
About
grab
a
a
buck and a
drink.
quarter. It sounds like a buck and a half.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like, it's hilarious, man. It's absolutely hilarious. You know what I mean? Folks did not create a system that was designed for me to prevail or succeed. So what are they talking about? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, brother, being irresponsible, you know, and just like throwing money away or whatever, or giving everyone your money, that doesn't mean that you're helping them. If you were trying to create things to where it was designed for me to truly succeed, right? Well, then you would have sat down and we would have talked about that and discussed it. And instead of giving your opinion, which clearly doesn't work because, well, these type of folks, like I said, they got other people paying all the expenses. Their parents pay for their college tuition. Their parents pay for their trucks. Their parents pay for their vehicles. Their parents pay for everything. They're entitled. So you haven't had any success. You haven't had any experience. You haven't done anything. So how would your opinion be valid talking
Still
to only
on
self-made
Homeboy's
trillionaire
ass.
whoever existed, who's literally finessing you and you're giving me free money for talking?
Wow.
See the point? Check out every ex-girlfriend that talk about me. What do they end up saying on here? Oh, I paid him thousands of dollars and this and that. Sounds about right, homie.
All right, here, Frost. Here's an either or question. Would you rather shovel 2.5 feet of fucking 3 feet of fucking snow for 3 hours and deal with the pain, or give Joey $20 and let him shovel your fucking driveway all day, or just give him a shovel?
Yeah. Folks want to get on here and talk and pretend, no problem. Okay, that's fine. And guess what? You could say what you want, but it kind of seems like everyone, you know, literally, you know, ends up paying me, right?
Yeah,
I'm about my money. I'm about my
magician
business,
thing
right? I
for
mean, it seems like I got a lot of
CIA.
personal piggy banks, if you ask me.
His magician phase.
And I have every right, again, every valid right, because again, I'm building this. This is what I do. That's my job, to get crowdfunding. I'm real good at my job. Can you imagine, man? That's like, it's just like any other career. What do you mean? They just in their feelings because, oh, he works for himself. Yeah, I don't have a boss. I am the boss. And you just can't fathom or understand that, just like you can't fathom building or running a business because none of you have one. Talk about a job. Who you know that ever worked a job that was successful? I don't need a job. What I need is a move. You see the difference there? All I need is a move. Like, I'm to the point, I'm literally wanting to get money and stack it so that I can get enough and more than enough where I just have a little bit of pocket change. And like, if I had to, literally, I'm at the point I want to do this so badly. I'd literally just take my bat suit with me and literally get on a bus and go to Boston. I'm not even joking. And just go out there in the street and just see what happens. Literally, I'm at that point. I want to expand this so bad it's unbelievable. Like, I'd walk around in my bat suit and do my videos, and I'd start like that, and I would just tell people like, hey, you know, whatever, this is my situation. I'm out here trying to make this happen. I mean, what do you expect? What do you want me to do? There's nothing else I can do. You know what I mean? Like, you know, nobody's helping. That's the thing. Folks need to help so that it's made normal and easier. Like, just normalcy. I'm not even asking for it to be easy. Just at least some normalcy, bro. Like, you know, you can't be serious. You can't tell me that all these folks have spots and places to go and they have what they need and you can't share. That's the same thing Tupac talked about. This world don't make no sense. It don't make no sense that y'all can't see, oh, he needs to travel and expand. Let me give him a ride and let me drive him over here and let me say, hey, yo, you could just stay with me in a new city and state and bring your bat suit so you can run the Batman project. It's not difficult.
That is a valid point. If Joey shoveled your driveway, God, that sounds terrible. If Joey was shoveling your driveway, it would probably look worse. Like, fucking shut up, Sheriff.
All that should be free. Literally. That's what I'm telling you. Like, I'm not playing. If I had to find a shelter, I would go to a shelter. But I'd have to have somewhere to put my bat suit. And it's not like I got money to be opening up a storage. You understand? Like, I'm telling you right now, bro, if somehow I just get money and it's independent, if I have my divine spouse, then we'll be good. And, you know, we'll be moving.
That guy, has Shamrock ever shoveled your driveway?
Together and we'll have our own spot in our own vehicles and stuff. But if it was just independent money, that's exactly what I would do. I'd go straight to a shelter somewhere. And like I said, I would just go off grid. I wouldn't tell any of y'all where I'm going. and
All
I
right,
would,
he has ended this.
still do
We
my
have about
videos, but
20
I would,
minutes
do
left.
them however I can a certain way. And I mean, nobody would really know where I'm at, you know what I mean? Unless I showed it, you know what I mean? Which I probably wouldn't. So, I mean, I would get busy and I would start working. I'd go to a shelter. And like I said, if I had money, I'd just pay for a storage and I'd, keep my all my belongings and stuff in my basket in there. And I would collect stuff too. You know what I mean? Like real talk, that's what I would do. You know what I mean? Like, and like I would figure out how I can do it. I mean, that's the thing. Like folks don't understand it takes money, man. It takes money. I can't be on foot doing this. It's not gonna work. It'll work for this. It'll work to further my efforts and try to get to that point. I'm trying to go from point A to point Z, not point A to point B. See, that's what people don't get. I skip all the middle ground stuff. That's why when y'all talk about jobs, I laugh about it because it's hilarious. Talking about a job. Like I said, who's rich that ever worked
all
a job?
those other letters.
Ever. You know what I mean? I can get rich off a job because I invest, but I still need stability in that city and state. See the point? You don't pay for none of that. All that should be provided 100%. That's the way it should be. That's the way it is. That's the way it's always been, and it never changed. So what are y'all talking about? You got folks want to give an opinion. Meanwhile, it's a walking contradiction. Everyone, all these folks live off the government. How can you be worried about other people because you seeing them try to make moves to come up? And that's what they do. They all sit there. They worried about your blessings. That stuff is sad, man. I ain't never been held back and never will. Y'all wasting your time, man. I can't believe that folks waste their time doing that. Like what? That stuff is crazy to me. It's downright crazy.
You would probably,
you know what I mean? So, like I said, we're gonna keep on moving forward. We're gonna keep on building, right?
And then open the
Folks
car
in
door.
that's the
Snow
thing.
on
Folks
the
don't get
inside of
like
the car door.
if I go to these
outside
cities, let's say I got out to Boston, you people know me, maybe a few. I'm famous. I doubt it. Likely don't have a clue who I am. You think I wouldn't use that to my advantage? 100%. I just move in the city, figure whatever. I go on, check in. I mean, I just want to survive out here. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to, do something specific and work on this project and have nowhere to go. I got to do this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure, people are human in different places. It could be anywhere, man. That's what folks don't get. Like, that's my whole point. Like, you folks don't seem to get it. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm on a different level. I could build while being in a shelter. I can build anywhere I'm at. That's the difference with this. That's why I created it. That's what I'm telling you. I created it all intentionally. I created it where I can build it no matter what my circumstances is. God told me to chase discomfort. Comfort is the thief of success. And comparison is the thief of joy.
The state of the Sneed.
That's why I never worry about what people say. You know what I mean? Folks say things that aren't there. They say things they know don't exist. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about that, man. Just like I'm saying, right, because they see I'm making moves. Just like what if I went to another city and state, right? Come on, man. Like, I'm not worried about any of that, man. You know what I mean? We only entertain what's real here. You know what I mean? See, nothing will stop me from getting where I need to go. You feel me? Nothing. I assure you. You understand? Much less opinions, much less things that aren't even true that are just typed or said. I'm not worried about that. That's why I don't talk to folks. You understand? I'll do whatever it takes to get where I'm going to get this built, because once I get it built, then I'm laughing. And then I'm laughing straight to the bank. I already built the business. This is the business. That's why I put so much effort and hard work into doing this. And I committed fully to this because this is what matters. Because this is going to be the source of residual income later. And all I got to do is be anywhere in middle America and get a job, right? And have a spot, and I'm gravy. And I'm going to have this as extra money, right? And be able to get my money that way. And that's the point. People don't think ahead. Y'all think about like, oh, my rent. Like, bro, if you move somewhere and you're brand new, much less, right? You want to try to get a spot for free. You don't try to get a spot that you rent because you'll never progress. You want to be able to save all your money. That's why all these folks, I laugh because they think stability exists because they have it too easy. And the minute that one thing goes wrong, a lot of folks are going to be losing their jobs right around the corner. They're already losing out on government benefits. They're already changing them. All this stuff is going to change right around the corner. And then folks are going to feel what it feels like to be in my position. And then they're going to understand why I think the way I do, because I'm way ahead of the world. I'm way ahead of everyone. No, you don't ever do that. You don't rent nothing. You own everything. That's the thing. If I like, even when they do like rent to owns, it's never just what it is. They got all this paperwork they want you to do, and it's still attached to it, and it's not really rent to own. Like, that's my thing. I want something that I own. You see what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a little shack. I don't care if it's one room. I don't care what it is. See the difference? That's the thing. You start small, and then you're able to build exponentially from there and do whatever you want. That's how you hustle. I'm giving you the game, and game is to be sold, not told. You feel me? Like I said, these folks will never listen, man. They never gonna learn. Like I said, we're gonna get over that $100 threshold again, meaning my business is succeeding. My business is extremely successful. I am extremely successful, and that's all that matters, that I continue to reach these goals, right? And that's why I would really like to get the phone plan paid. I just need help. I need help with that, and I need help with basics, with money, so I can afford what I need, so I can keep getting by. That's it. You understand? So I don't know what else to tell folks, man. You know what I mean? It's not just not easy, it's impossible. You know, bro, I got to make it from to the 21st and to the 26th of next month either way. That's a long time. And I'm talking about, I'm not trying to spend a dime. I need help from the public financially. I need financial backing. You understand? That's what it takes. And it ain't nothing I ain't done before right in front of you. I've already done this. Real talk. This is not the first time. This is how hard it's been to build this. So, I mean, can you imagine when I get paid a living decent wage, a normal wage, how much easier it's going to be? I'm going to be looking at it like, that's why God taught me how to be grateful. That's what he said. You know, I'm going to be looking at a normal living wage like, man, this is a gold mine. Just to have enough money to go eat Taco Bell whenever I want. You know how happy I'd be? And meanwhile, I've made and spent more money than your entire government combined. Can you imagine? These folks keep acting like they're saying something to me. This has nothing to do with me, man. Like I said, this company could pay me a living wage. What are you talking about? This system is unfair and it's rigged and it doesn't make any sense. I'm going to keep saying it. Just like boxing is rigged. What are you talking about? There's no confusion here. So what's that? Y'all feel some way? Okay, good. Yeah, what I'm trying to build here is impossible, brother. It pays less than 100th of a cent for over 1,000 views. Are you serious? I'm a superstar because of it. You understand? It ain't about money right now. Come on, man. That don't make no sense. If all I cared about was money and it was about money, then I would have done something and put all my efforts towards something that makes a lot of money. This cannot make a lot of money, but well, I can't say that. It may be in the future. You know what I mean? That's why I keep sticking with it and keep building. But I mean, and it's made.
Fuck you, Ed.
I have to worry about that, do I? Because I've already hustled way ahead of the game, ahead of the whole world, and I own more equity than anyone ever will. See the difference? I got more equity than the illusion of Donald Trump and Warren Buffett. Folks talk, but talk is cheap. These folks want to pretend like they don't remember all this money I've made and spent. I made millions every year consecutively, independent capital. Y'all ain't talk about nothing. They want to forget who I am. There's no forgetting. I'm on top of the world, man. Trust me, always. Even if I'm struggling, I'm on top of the world. Yep. Even if I go to a shelter in another city and state to expand and build businesses, I'm still on top of the world. I'm still always above. Above everything. Understand that. That's why it's so funny to me. These folks wish they were me, man, and nobody will ever be me. I'm the only one of a kind. Tyree Sneed, you feel me? Like I said, I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Keep it real. I'm out here having fun. I'm gonna continue to do what I do, and I'm asking nicely. I'm asking the public, please help, please support. We have a Cashapp bottom left-hand corner. We have a Venmo. We have a PayPal and a Venmo. It's all on the community tab, community wall, right? Folks are liking the post, but they're not donating. How does that make sense? I haven't received a dime this entire time. We've received zero support. I'm being 100% serious.
There we go. He mentioned it.
We've received zero support. Anything that I have gotten is...
Say again?
I said he mentioned it. People liking the post, but they ain't donating.
It's not from this, and it's very, very little. You know what I mean? It's just been barely enough. And it's from talking and finessing and being a hustler and just having $1 million mouthpiece. It's because I'm smart. You know what I mean? Other than that, I mean, we haven't received a dime, which is crazy. Because I'm out here protecting you and standing up for your civil rights and civil liberties. I'm not joking. So, like, what? All right, I'm gonna get going, man. I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Be easy. Easy money. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna get over that $100 threshold, and that's what they and their feelings about. Brother, we still got like 4 days till the 28th. We still got 4 days left in the month. That's you know, really it's gonna be what, 3 days? Yeah, we got about 3 days left. So that's 3 days of, you know, still running this checkup. We're gonna get it over 100. Watch. And they're gonna be in their feelings like usual, just because I did that. Anything I do that's small, because it's not small, it's a lot more progress than I'm thinking. That's what God keep reminding me. He's saying, you don't see how far you've come. This is necessary. These parts are necessary building blocks. It's a whole blueprint, and you got to build everything. I built the infrastructure. I built the empire. God is doing this piece by piece, block by block, part by part. I understand it, man. That's what folks, you know, and they know it. That's
today. I am the greatest man alive. Made fucking $100 in 59 days. Congratulations. Jesus.
That's why they feel some way. I'm not worried about what people say. Right? Because you're not able to see it from my genius perspective. You don't know what I own. You don't understand. I have a whole empire running already. You don't get it. I already built the infrastructure. I got access to buildings worth billions of dollars. You do not know me. None of you. I don't tell my business. I don't talk to folks, and I don't got friends for that exact reason, because I protect my investments. That's what we were taught, honey. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, folks will never catch up to me right now. That's right. Yeah. And I'm very smart, right? That's why people perceive it the way that they want. You know what I mean? That quiet desperation stuff is hilarious. I'm going to continue to take full advantage of it, and you're going to continue to pay me. Thank you for the free money. All of you. Thank you. Folks are hilarious, man. Real talk. It is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious, man. Come on, man. That's the only way we can fund this project, man. You understand? Like, we got to do whatever we got to do. We got to get this money the right way, but we got to get this money. You feel me? All right. I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Other than that, anybody who's got any opportunities to travel, I don't care if it's a church. I don't care who it is. I don't care if you drive, if you're willing to take me along with you, as long as I trust you, right? And we have a real conversation about everything. I mean, that's what I need. I could go do this anywhere, man. You know what I mean? It's like folks don't seem to get it. Like, come on, man. Nobody. Let's get real, man. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that I'm going to do this. No, like I understand. I understand that I'm on my own. I understand that I'm on my own in this world. You understand? Like folks don't care about me. They don't. And guess what? That means I have nothing to lose. That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? So like, good. I'm glad they don't. That's what you don't get. I'm glad everything is the way it is. I love it. It gives me, that's the only way that like I could be conditioned to want to do all this. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be active getting business.
Imagine anybody here, whoever you are, wherever, there's always somebody. You're announcing into the entire world on the internet that you understand that there is not one person out there that cares about you. That's fucking incredible. That's a world record. That's got to be a world record.
In the street, homie, in different cities and states. I'm not out here playing. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to be filming everything.
Even fucking
so
goddamn mass murderers fucking find chicks that want to marry them in prison and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Like folks can talk. I mean, that's cute. Like I said, I'm going to manually put this together.
Joey.
All I got to do, if I was going to start with the ghetto version and start poor, like I said, I could literally I could find a job somewhere, go to a shelter or have a spot. That's all I need. Get the basics and get everything moving to where I just act like a normal civilian like the rest of them, blend in like the chameleon I am, and then figure out how to get bicycles and put the electric kits on them, the electric engines. That would be the start. And once I get that, or be able to purchase them from somewhere where they're already running, or even gas engines, right? Once I get that, I'd already have the show on the road and I'd be able to do what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? And then I could just start there, keep stacking dough, right? And then I can start traveling and doing it in different cities.
If you come to that realization too, though, knowing that not one person in the planet gives a shit about you, wouldn't you fucking have a conversation with yourself and how to fucking rethink that? And maybe I should probably make some changes. Unless you're happy with that.
It's got to be everybody else's fault.
Fucking.
We have to do this step by step by step.
What do you mean you don't like
What I was hoping for was that people in the public would be on my side. But it's all good. It's okay. You know what I mean? Because like I'll do it by myself, but I need support from the public, finances, and money. And I don't need it because I've done it without it this entire time. All I need is God. You understand? It's going to happen, man. It's just like my homie said, it's going to work. I told him like, I hope it works. He said, it's going to work. Like, you know what I mean? It has to work. That's the thing folks don't get with me. Failure is not an option. And that's the thing folks don't get. I got a real rough background, man. I'm a street dude. So I could do anything. That's what I realized. Like if I really put my mind to it, I could do anything, man. I'm a real tough dude. I'm smart as hell. God, equipped me with every tool that I need to do this. That's the part that I do understand. Feel me? So that's what I'm saying. Like, man, we just got to stick with it and keep on pressing forward and keep on progressing. And I just got to have a positive attitude as hard as it is, man. It's just not easy physically. It's not easy with everything I've been through. It's not easy with everything that's happened. It's not easy with everything I survived. It's never been easy. But you know what? What is easy? I think that's what gives me an edge, because I have everything going for me, but I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. That's what folks don't get. That's why I go into these situations, because I truly feel I have nothing to lose. Because I don't, you know what I mean? That's why I would love to have a divine spouse and a real girlfriend that cared and people that cared about me, but I just don't have that.
Divine spouse.
That's what folks don't get. And that's the thing. If folks did care about me, well, then they would make it clear themselves by talking to me and speaking in person and put some money up and some capital and support what I'm doing. Because that's what's going to save me and help me. That's what's going to protect me in these streets. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you the truth. Like, nah, man, these folks don't care. Nobody. And I'm cool with that. I'm on my own in this world. You understand? That's the thing, man. You can see literally what it is. You can see exactly what's happening. You can see the future. You can see the road that I'm going down, right? And it's a good road, mind you, but it's a very real road. You understand? What I'm doing is very real, man. This is not no game fake stuff. This is not a movie. You understand? So like I said, like I would love to have that where I got a girlfriend who like worries about me and cares about me and is like knows that I'm out here in these streets doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I would love to have that, but I just don't yet. You know what I mean? So in either way, even when I get it, I still, when I'm working and I'm active and doing what I do, I got to still approach things with a mentality like I don't. Like, I have to act like I don't care when I do. That's what folks don't get. It's part of the mental trick with it. And it's something that I'm good at. You know what I'm saying? I'm conditioned differently, man. People don't get it. Everything, it gets confused when you're doing something very real. When you're doing God's will, it's not just simple, up and plain, easy. Nah, things are confusing as hell. It's hard. It's not confusing with God. God brings complete clarity, but it's just difficult. It's going to be difficult experience. It's going to be difficult things to go through. I'm cool with that, but I want it to make sense. I want to be in alignment with God and his plan. And that's where I'm at. So like I said, I believe 100% God is going to make it happen. I don't doubt God for a second. You know what I mean? Like I said, like I need the public to support and back me right now, because I wasn't even thinking that we could raise any funds. I wasn't thinking we could get any money to do this. And they telling you in these readings and downloads, I'm about to be rich. They're all in the community wall. These folks all seeing them. That's why they in their feelings, because they know I'm about to receive something big. They saying an international job opportunity where I can make my own missions and assignments. I bet I already know. You know what I mean? They saying I'm about to be so rich, it's unbelievable. I mean, you're going to see every reading telling you the future, and I've proven them all right chronologically. I have a gift. I'm a prophet, and I can read minds. There's a lot of gifts I have. I'm the magician. You understand? That's the component I'm working on next, is the magician component. Like straight up. That's the thing. I realized that I'm a walking miracle, and I realize what the point of all this is. You know, I think a lot of it is to get me to see how magical I am, just like you see the reading right there. It said, you're a whimsical, magical being. Who do you think these readings are about? How do you think I get them? I don't look for them. They come to me. This is what happens when you reach complete alignment. These folks are in their feelings. If that reading says you're about to have all this money go to your bank account, then that's what's going to happen. I don't know how. I don't understand that. But it's clear as day that, you know, I'm owed a ton of money. And I mean, at some point, these folks are going to have to pay me. All these folks that did all this weird stuff behind my back, they're going to have to pay me my money. You understand? They're going to have to give me court settlements. They're going to have to give me my money. Everybody's going to have to pay me, man. They all owe me. And they're sitting here playing these games, and God is seeing that's okay. God's going to handle that. Just like he's been handling everything, little homie. Actually, yeah, God's been handling everything, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, my God don't tolerate these games. He doesn't tolerate fake talk like me. We don't tolerate none of that. My God is a vengeful God. My God is serving justice on a silver platter. Okay? My God is serving real karma. Now, what's up? Yeah. See, they told me this year that I was going to, you know, go to you-know-what, that I was going to really get down for my business and what I'm doing. And again, proves the readings are right then, doesn't it? Chronologically, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to you-know-what for this business and what I'm doing. Okay? Like, that's the thing I understand. Like he said, you got to go through challenges because it makes it easier for you to overcome challenges in the future. That's why I understand it. I understand it, man. Y'all got to understand, man. I've been through hell, bro. I'm still going through it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep on pressing forward. You know what I mean? That's what it takes. That's why I'm the soldier for God and the warrior for God. And that's why I'm the chosen one. There's only one of me, little homie. All right. I'll talk to y'all later in a minute, man. Keep it easy, man. It's been real. For real. We're going to keep getting this money over that $100 threshold. How you like that? How y'all feel about that, huh? I love it, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I said, I'm going to keep on reaching my goals. Real talk. Because the thing they don't get, I could pick up pace a little bit, which is what I plan to do. I could pick up pace a little bit. And that's the thing. If I do get this phone bill paid, then guess what? I can start creating that next check and try to keep it going. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep something that's impossible to hold together. I'm trying to keep it going. That's a big deal. You know what I mean? So let folks do what they want. Let them tell themselves what they want. Ain't nobody close to me, homie. You know what I mean? Real talk. You know what I mean? So I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. It's been real, bro. Easy.
It's been real. It's been real. You know what we did learn today that was real? And this seems, I didn't realize this, that sea turtles and tortoises cannot mate. They're incapable of fucking mating.
It's like a round peg in a square hole.
Big day for you tomorrow, right?
Get more parts.
Yeah. You're going to be busy in the garage admiring your work.
I hope so. I hope I don't run into anything else. It's like, I need something else.
Let's see what I'm going to do here. Well, maybe if you get everything done, you can go on a little trip on your bike and videotape it and go viral.
road past the roadside roast. The engine hummed a funeral tune. Headlights cut through a freezing moon. Icicles foaming on his mustache hair. The wind kept whispering you shouldn't be out here. His knees locked up like rusted hinges. His teeth clacked out Morse code messages. Was it frostbite? Was it fate? Would it speak we dead or hibernate? Oh, that guy rode north to the icy sky. Now thrown out the cold till his toe said goodbye. Sunny Florida dreams turn to shivering dread. Now he's a legend wrapped in three quilts in bed. Coughing like a chainsaw, fever on high. Nobody knows if his speed will comply. Oh, the ride was sweet, the beer was bright. But when Ted got revenge on that guy. Now the Harley sits quiet in the garage yard low, while the guys in bed with socks stacked toe to toe. Thermometer rising like a horror movie plot. Feet like two ice cubes in a loophole pot. Doctors shrug, friends bring soup. He coughs like a diesel in a cartoon loop. And late at night you can hear him cry. Can somebody check all those still my feet? Or just two frozen lines. Nobody knows if that guy will ever feel his toes again.
Those toes went numb about a year ago to the date, right? Maybe
Right around there, yeah.
right around. All right.
I was. It's more like the first week of March, I think. So we're getting close.
We're
It was
close.
in the February, March, April period.
April period. All right. Thanks for the hour 42.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, buddy.
So, yeah.
I got to order me some food. I'm starving. Chat, gonna get.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.